Throughout history, animals have been the subject of myths and legends, often attributed with incredible abilities or behaviors. However, many of these myths are not based in fact and are simply the result of misunderstandings or exaggerations. Let's take a closer look at some of the most common animal myths and the truth behind them. First up, we have the myth of the ostrich burying its head in the sand. This myth suggests that ostriches hide their head in the sand when faced with danger. However, this is not true. When an ostrich senses danger, it will flatten itself against the ground to avoid detection, but it never buries its head in the sand. Next, we have the myth of the lemming migration. This myth suggests that lemmings commit mass suicide by jumping off cliffs into the ocean. However, this is also not true. Lemmings do migrate, but they do not intentionally jump off cliffs. The myth was popularized by a Disney documentary in the 1950s, which staged the lemming suicide scenes for dramatic effect. Moving on to reptiles, we have the myth of the chameleon changing color to match its surroundings. While chameleons can change color, they do not do so to match their surroundings. Instead, they change color as a form of communication, to regulate their body temperature, or to blend in with their surroundings to avoid detection. Finally, we have the myth of the bat getting tangled in people's hair. While bats are sometimes portrayed as getting caught in people's hair, they actually have excellent echolocation abilities that help them avoid obstacles. Bats are more likely to fly into a person's face than get tangled in their hair. These are just a few examples of animal myths that have been debunked. While animals are often the subject of myths and legends, it's important to separate fact from fiction and understand the truth behind their behaviors and abilities. By debunking these myths, we can gain a better understanding and appreciation of the incredible diversity and complexity of the animal kingdom.